wanted to make a quick intro for my Kingdom Hearts 3 top 5 worlds. There are 2 videos of this in the description below, and there are a few rules that I have for these videos. Rule number 1, these worlds will have not appeared in any Kingdom Hearts game previously, that of console or handheld, so if they've been in a previous game, you will not see it on this list. Rule number 2, this is more of a personal taste for me. These movies will fit into Kingdom Hearts in a way that I feel like goes with the rest of the Kingdom Hearts universe. So that's more of my opinion, but watch the video and take a look at the other 2 after you've done so. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Titan here, bringing you my top 5 Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds from pre-Kingdom Hearts 2 Disney movies. At number 5, I have a movie that I enjoyed, and I don't know if it's really the most popular Disney movie, but it did come out slightly before Kingdom Hearts 2 did, at least in the United States, and I have Chicken Little. Now, I think Chicken Little fits really well into the Kingdom Hearts universe, mainly because I thought this would work really well with Chicken Little being a summon in Kingdom Hearts 2, a lot like Stitch was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 2, and Simba was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1, Mushu was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1. I thought that it would fit with kind of keeping on that tradition of having a summon become a full world in the next game. And I think Chicken Little works because really the enemies that you could fight in it, you have really, instead of Heartless even, you could just have the aliens that show up, and it's just like, sort of like, where are all the Heartless? But it's just the aliens, and then the final boss that you would fight is just a Heartless alien, and it's just like, they all, like, the aliens were abducting the Heartless somehow, and then it got kind of transfused with the main bad guy and the final boss, and I think Chicken Little has sort of a moveset that would already be established with the slingshot. So I think Chicken Little would fit pretty well into a Kingdom Hearts game. At number 4, I have a movie I really enjoyed in my childhood, and I still enjoy it today. It's The Great Mouse Detective. Now, at first, I really didn't think The Great Mouse Detective would kind of fit into the Kingdom Hearts universe, but then I thought from Birth by Sleep when Ventus and Aqua went to Sleeping Beauty, and they were mouse-sized for at least some of the part. Aqua was both sizes, normal size and mouse size at the same time, but you could do it the exact same way as that, is just Sora, Donald, and Goofy are just mouse sized the entire time, and I think it'd work great. And you could basically have them as the replacement for the Watson mouse for the Sherlock Holmes mouse, and you just kind of, and he's in your party in that sense. You're just kind of following him instead of he's coming into your party. That is how I think it would work with the story, and you're chasing around I forget what the mouse's name is, but the bigger mouse, that's the bad guy, and he's the ultimate final boss, and I think that would work pretty well with how other Kingdom Hearts movies, Kingdom Hearts worlds worked, and have the bad guy be a good final boss. Now, I think that's a very important thing for the worlds that I'm selecting. You need to have the bad guy be a good final boss. You need to have the Heartless that you're fighting be good for the world. Like in this one, you could have Heartless that are mice. It makes sense. You have Heartless mice. They change Heartless. There are usually in every single world Heartless that conform to that world, and that would kind of work perfect, I think. So I think Great Mouse Detective would work great, and that's why it's my number 4. At number 3, I have a movie that I'm really surprised has not been in the Kingdom Hearts world previously, and that's Pocahontas. Now, my thought as to why Pocahontas might not have been in a Kingdom Hearts game previously, it's because the main character of it is a Native American, and they might want to steer clear of that subject matter, but I think it would work perfect for a Kingdom Hearts 3 game that Pocahontas would be in it. It's a classic Disney movie. Almost everybody knows about it, and you have a perfect party member, a perfect side character in Pocahontas, and a perfect love connection, as I would call it, with John Smith for that sense, kind of like Belle and Beast were in the Sleeping Beauty world in Kingdom Hearts 2. You could kind of do it like that, and I think in the sense of the bad guys are kind of up in the air. It's like what side, maybe it could be like what side does Sora take, or is it Pocahontas or John Smith? It could be that sort of story, or you're strongly with Pocahontas and the English, the British are the bad guys. I don't know exactly. The problem with that is I don't exactly know who your final boss is. It's probably just a generic boss, Heartless, because I don't know exactly what you would do with it. And that's kind of, Pocahontas is kind of an outlier in that sense for my list, because I usually like the boss, the villain, to be a good boss. But in this case, you really don't have one. You could kind of finagle your way in there and make one, but I think Pocahontas would work great, and just being the classic Disney movie it is, I think people would like it. So that's why it's my number 3. At number 2, I have a very classic Disney movie in The Jungle Book. And I put Jungle Book at number 2 because I think that it is a really solid play into the Kingdom Hearts universe, in that you have either Baloo or Mowgli. I think Baloo would probably be the person that'd be in your party, and you're trying to save Mowgli in the story. That's just the way I'd probably play it, and I think it would work good that way. You're trying to save him from the tiger or the snake or the orangutan or something. He's been kidnapped, and that is like your main goal. Is like you come into the world and he's like, oh, he's trying to figure out a way to get Mowgli back. And I think it would work good because you could have Animal Heartless in this one too. The Jungle Book would kind of work the same as Tarzan in a sense. You're in the jungle, and it would kind of be able to kind of have the same type of world. And I think having Kingdom Hearts 2 in between Tarzan and a Jungle Book world would separate it, and being like it's not back to back. It's not having the same type of world. And I think the final boss could be just maybe a boss rush of the villainous type of creatures from the Jungle Book, and I think it would be an interesting story that would be able to be put into there, and it'd be good, I think. And it's like you got talking animals again, just kind of like Lion King, and Sora could just go in there as himself, since Mowgli is a human that understands the animals too somehow, so I think it'd work in that sense. So that's why I have the Jungle Book at number 2. And finally, at number 1, we have The Emperor's New Groove, and I think this movie is, without a doubt, out of these 5 movies, out of the pre-Kingdom Hearts 2 Disney movies, the best world that you could put into Kingdom Hearts 3. Because just imagine Sora, Donald, and Goofy walking in, getting to the world, walking in during the Perfect World intro song, and instead of the old man interrupting Cusco's groove, it's them. And then they get thrown out in the same sense that the old man does. And then right after that, they meet with Pacha as he's walking home from meeting with the Emperor. And that's how the story kind of kicks off. And I think that would just work just perfect. It would be just perfect in that sense. And I think the Panthers and the jungle, kind of along with Jungle Book, a Jungle Book idea would kind of work that way. You would be in the jungle initially and then move on to each of the different sections that they move on to in the movie. And I think the story would work perfect. I think Cusco as a Disney princess, quote unquote, would work just great. And people, I think, would really just like that idea and would just go along with that idea. And I think you would see then the Cusco's character would like evolve as he does in the movie, and learn that, oh, he's not, the number one person in the world, and he can't do everything by himself. And that's another Kingdom Hearts type of lesson to learn. You can't do everything by yourself. And I think the final boss being Yzma in the cat form, but it's Heartless Yzma cat form, would just be a great way to finish the level. And I think then the the outro music of The Perfect World, again, in the sense of how it's, the reprise and, teamwork, family. That's what you need, not just possessions and stuff, would work just great. And I think The Emperor's New Groove would be the perfect selection for a Kingdom Hearts 3 world. So, if you like this video, check out the other ones. I know I said it earlier, but I thought I'd say it again. So that is all for this top 5. So I will thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.